Tech and clips.
Yeah. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're about to check out the song that has been highly suggested. Joni Mitchell with the song Hejira. I'm not too sure what that is, but based on a few facts that I pulled up, this song comes from self-titled album titled Hejira. Like I said, this has been highly suggested. I'm not too sure what the song is all about, but I have a few facts pulled up. I have the lyrics pulled up just in case I might need it for my interpretation at the end. Shout out to the subscriber that continuously asked me to check the song out. Joni Mitchell, Hejira. Let's take a listen. Okay.
I'm traveling in some vehicle. I'm sitting in some cafe. A defector from the petty wars that shall shock love away. There's comfort in melancholy when there's no need to explain. It's just as natural as the weather in this moody sky today. In our possessive coupling, so much could not be expressed. So now I am returning to myself these things that you and I suppressed. I see something of myself in everyone, just at this moment of the world. The snow gathers like bolts of lace, waltzing on a ballroom girl. You know it never has been easy, whether you do or you do not resign, whether you travel the breadth of extremities or stick to some straighter line. Now here's a man and a woman sitting on a rock. They're either gonna thaw out or freeze. Listen, strains of Benny Goodman coming through the snow and the pine wood trees. I'm porous with travel fever, but I'm so glad to be on my own. Still somehow the slightest touch of a stranger can set up trembling in my bones. I know no one's gonna show me everything. We all come and go unknown, each so deep and superficial, between the forceps and the stone. Well, I looked at the granite markers, those tributes to finality, to eternity. And then I looked at myself here, chicken scratching for my immortality.
Okay.
church they light the candles, and the wax rolls down like tears. There is the hope and the hopelessness I've witnessed 30 years. We're only particles of change, I know, orbiting around the sun.
Orbiting around the sun.
But how can I have that point of view when I'm always bound and tied to someone? White flags of winter chimneys wave truce against the moon in the mirrors of a modern bank, from the window of a hotel room. I'm traveling in some vehicle, I'm sitting in some cafe, a defector from the petty wars, until love sucks me in that way.
Yeah. Right. Okay, guys. So that was Joni Mitchell with the song Hejira. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, that is working. I'll be back. Okay. Yeah, so guys, that was Joni Mitchell with Hejira. Once again, shout outs to the subscriber that continuously pushed me to check this song out. I mean, it's been a while since we did some Joni Mitchell, so I have to say that going into this song, I feel like this doesn't feel like a typical song. I feel like you react to. It feels like something you slowly step into. I mean, right from the very first few moments, there is this quiet and almost a weightless atmosphere that immediately just sets the tone. No big intro, no dramatic hook, just a calm open space that I feel like pulls you inward. What really stood out to me is how intimate and reflective and everything feels. Joni Mitchell, I have to say, isn't trying to impress you vocally or vocally in a flashy way. She's telling a story almost like she is thinking out loud. I mean, her voice sits gently on top of the instrumentation, and I mean the delivery feels incredibly honest. Like you are hearing someone process their thoughts in real time. Musically, it's minimal, guys. It's definitely minimal, but deceptively rich. The guitar, has that, flowing, almost hypnotic quality, and then the bass, comes in and just glides underneath everything. It doesn't just support the song, it converses with it. There's no rush here. The pacing is slow. It's deliberate. And it gives in every single lyric room, to breathe, to breathe all the way through. And speaking of the lyrics, I feel like this is where the song really hits. It's not structured like a typical verse chorus type of song. Instead, it unfolds like a journey. You can feel themes of freedom, solitude, and self-reflection, woven through every single line. There is this, constant tension, between, wanting connection and choosing independence. And I feel like that emotional push pull feels very, very real. What I personally appreciate is that the song, doesn't try to, resolve anything. It doesn't give you, a neat conclusion or, a big emotional payoff. Instead, it leaves you sitting with the feeling, kind of like, being on a long drive, with your thoughts. That's a bold choice. And to me, it works. Now, if I'm being fair, I feel like this isn't a song, for everyone, on first listen. If you are expecting something catchy or immediately memorable, it might feel a bit distant. But if you give it time, if you let it wash over you, it reveals a lot more depth. Yeah, overall, guys, this feels less like a performance and more like a personal, confession set, to music. It's subtle, it's definitely introspective and incredibly human. Not loud, not flashy, but definitely powerful in its own quiet way. If anything, Hejira, is one of those songs that grows on you the more, you sit with it. And that is what makes it special, in my opinion. Yes, I'll definitely give the song, a couple more listens off camera, and yeah, see what the song is all about. Yeah, but once again, shout out to the subscribe. Let me know, guys. Let me know if you want me to do more Joni Mitchell on the channel. I'll be glad to hear and do just that. If you tune in, if you're stuck with me to the end of the video, you're loved. You're very much appreciated on here. My name is Flip, and also the next music reaction. Take care, stay safe, peace out.